If you want a simple way to get more reviews and more leads, this is probably the easiest setup that you can implement. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can generate or create QR codes in HighLevel. Hey, my name is Paul Kim, and I help agency and consultants get their first or next high-level client by getting clarity on the fundamentals before you even build anything. So today's video, the reason that I'm talking about QR codes is because I see so many local businesses, they struggle to get more reviews, they struggle to generate leads, and getting more reviews and leads can be as simple as creating QR codes to make it easy for your customers to go give you reviews or to, you lead them into an opt-in page or simple landing page so they can opt in to get whatever you are providing. And so in this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step on how you can create simple QR codes in HighLevel, as well as looking at the stats so that you can see whether people are actually scanning the codes or not. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so this video basically is a step-by-step on two things. Using QR codes to lead people to um, leave to a Google review, or it could be some sort of review link or site. And then the second one is showing you ways to create QR codes where it takes them to a landing page. And these are basically the two main things that I utilize QR codes for. All right. So the first one is for the QR codes for reviews. Now, in order for us to, and this is all within HighLevel, okay? And what you're looking at is my demo site. All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to integrate or connect your Google reviews as well as any other uh, review pages that you want to utilize. All right, so the focus, of course, is Google reviews, especially when you're working with, or if you're a local business or you are working with local businesses. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to go down to integrations, and then you're going to make sure you have to connect your Google account. Now, um, at the bottom here, once you connect it there, you will see a Google Business Profile, but you don't see it now is because we haven't connected a Google account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect a Google account. So when you click on that, it's going to give you the option to log into a Google account. So um, in this particular case, this current browser is not logged in, so you have to be using, um, let's say if you're logged into this browser on Chrome, you have to be logged into the Google account that has access to that specific Google Business Profile, right? That Google account, right? That has access to your Google Business Profile. And so I'm just going to pause this and log in because this particular browser, I don't have access to that to my Google Business Profile. And so all right, so now that we've connected the Google account, let's go down here. As you can see now, the Google Business Profile is shown. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to connect the specific Google Business account that is associated with this Chrome browser, which is associated with a specific Google account, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to click connect, and then it's going to show all of the pages. It may be just one or it may be a bunch of them. In this case, we have a bunch because we manage Google Business Profile for a lot of our clients. And so as you can see here, there's a bunch. And if I scroll down, there'll be more. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going down to my specific Google Business Profile, and I'm going to scroll down. and it is right over here, and I'm gonna make sure I check it. And then once I check it, then I'm gonna go down and click connect, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're going to confirm, okay? And then so in this particular case, there's no confirmation that it's connected or anything like that. So what I would do is I just go back, and then I would just go ahead and click on, as you can see here, it's showing that you are able to connect multiple Google Business Profile. So I would just go back and manage and make sure that it's connected. Okay. All right. So now let's go back to the reputation right here. So reputation. Now here, what you want to make sure is you want to go to and make sure that the account is connected. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing is if you want to utilize Facebook, right, as one of the platforms that you want to send reviews to, you have to go and make sure that you integrate and you connect your Facebook. And just like what we did with Google, you have to make sure that you're logged into the Facebook profile, or you have to log in through specifically this this specific browser. Okay. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so you're just going to make sure you go to that. And when you do that, if we go to reputation and you go to settings right here, and um, let's go to review link. And so as you can see here, there's gonna give you an option here for Facebook. It's gonna give you another option. And so as you can see here, it says get reviews on Google and it says not connected. You have to go here and select the specific page, as you can see here, right? And the same thing here is you're going to see Facebook here, and you're going to have to go down and select it, right? And then once you select it, then you just gotta go make sure and click save, right? Now, what I like about the HighLevel, there are other review platforms that I'm familiar with. This gives you the ability to balance. What I mean by balance is that let's just say you have Google reviews here and you have Facebook, and then maybe you have another custom link that you want to send your customers to, right? Maybe you have some internal review platform that you want to send people to, right? But specifically, most, I would say 95% of local businesses, you need to focus on Google, right? All right. So if when you turn on review balancing, what it does is that now it has the ability to select certain percentages. Like, so for example, let's say you get 100 reviews per month or per day, right? Certain percentage of those people are going to be directed to Google, and certain percentages, depending on how you set it, is going to be set to go to Facebook or the other reviews that you've included in here. Okay. So, but for now, I'm just going to turn it off because all of our review requests are going to go directly to Google. All right. Um, this specific video instructions, or this video, is specifically creating QR codes, right? I will do a future video on how to use all of these functionalities here, but we're not, my main goal here is to show you how to create the QR codes. Okay. All right. So click save, and then here, if you go down to reviews QR, right? Um, Apparently I already created one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just delete this. All right. All right. So let's go create a QR code. So let's create QR code here. And as you can see here, um, drop a review. And then this is where you can, you see right here, it says Facebook and Google. If you want to remove that, you can just delete it, right? This is a image. Now you can also add other images in here if you want to. Like, so for example, you could drive a image right here and then modify it and change the color and the text, but we're not going to bother with that. Oops. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so let's, okay, hold on a second. Let me delete that. So this is what happens when you are, okay, let's delete that. Okay. All right, and then this is the QR code. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure that that QR code is going to the right place. And so I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to just scan it and making sure that it's going to the right place. And it is going to the right place. Okay. All right. So just want to confirm. And then you can add a logo here. And then this is the name of the account. So in this account, this is a demo site that a demo that I created. So it basically, you don't have the option. I think, do we have the option to change the, oh yeah, you do. Okay. So I'm going to say K Madison Media. Okay. And then Teaneck, New Jersey. And then whether you want to keep that there, that's up to you. I'm going to leave it here. Um, and then once you save it, then I would just leave everything as is. This is actually gone for some reason. I'm going to can't go back and see if, all right, so let's just create the QR code again. So here, drop a review. In this case, I'm going to get rid of Facebook, right? I'm going to delete because this is going directly just to Facebook. I mean, to Google, I mean, right now, put it right in the middle. And then what I would do is I would upload the logo of the business, right? Um, and this would go directly to the media storage. And so what I would do is I would upload and then select the logo. So that way I can put the logo right in here, right? Um, or you can put the image, the URL specifically in there. So I would recommend just uploading it to the internal media storage within HighLevel to do that. Okay. And then click save. And there we go. Review QR, right? And then this gives you the option. Let's go back and edit it. And so now you can download it. Okay. And once I download it, I will, let me pull it up for you. All right, so this is it is a PDF file that's been downloaded. So this is it downloads it as a PDF, right? Um, and this is something that you can send over to the client how they want to use it. Now, since this is a PDF, and I mean, you can have the clients manipulate the file so that they can just get the QR code if they want to create their own design on their on Canva. Like, you know, if the client wants to do it, then what I would do here is let me just, if you go to sites, let me pull this over here. If you go to sites, and there is in here QR codes, right? And right here, this, let me see here. See. All right, so I downloaded the QR code, and it is downloaded as a PDF document. And so as you can see here, here is the QR code, the document, right? There are situations where you may just want to send an image file of this QR code to the client. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you if you go to sites, right, and you click on QR codes here, this automatically gets created. So um, we're not going to focus on that one. So in this particular, I'm going to show you how to create QR codes to wherever you want to send them. Okay, so if you click here, what I like about this portion, this part this section or this feature, this has the ability to also look at your analytics for any QR codes that you create. And so if you click on, let's go and create a QR code. So let's create QR code. And in this case, let's create a QR code for reviews, right? And the reason I say reviews, because you can utilize this QR code, like if you want, if you know, because this QR code can be set as a specific um, a specific QR code, and then you can change the URL so that it leads to another review, rather than, let's say you want to get Google reviews for this, let's say this quarter, right? But then next quarter or next month, right? You want to create using that same QR code to send them to a Facebook review, right? So kind of like what you're doing with balancing in that instance, you can use this specific QR code to change dynamic. I don't say dynamically, but you can change it, and I'll show you how to do that. So if you click on reviews, if you click on website right here, um, now you're gonna have to pull uh, the specific link that is for the Google review. And so let me go to that specific to my Google business profile account. So here I am. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go and take a look at, where is it? Right here. You can find it in various places, but you can probably find it in here as well. And you click on reviews and then get more reviews. And you can see that there's this review link. And so you're going to copy this. Actually, this is another way if you want to just, actually, no, we don't want to use this one. We actually want to utilize so we can keep track of stats in HighLevel. So, right, we're going to copy that. And then let me go back to here, right? And then you're going to click, let me move this over, and you're going to click next. And then you're going to paste that link here and then click next. And then you have the ability to customize it. You can change the color, the dot color. You can also change the form if you want it more rounded. If you want to put, uh, yeah, there's different ways. You can add logo if you want to. Um, I just go with, at the end of the day, we just want to get this done as quickly as possible. And so I just go ahead and save it, right? Let's just go ahead and save it. Um, Go ahead and save it. And now you have reviews. So I'm going to go back in there. So now you can actually download as a PNG, SVG, and PDF. So if you're just sending the QR code, what you would do is send as a PNG, right? And so you can download it as a PNG, right? I'm going to download it as a PDF here, right? And the reason for that is I want to be able to make sure here to show you that. All right, so let me open it up as a PDF. And so as you can see here, um, I'm gonna open up as a Chrome browser. I'm gonna open in my Google Chrome. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to search, hold on a second. Let me see here. There was a way to use a okay, so the reason I opened it up in a Chrome is because I want to be able to search this tab with Google Lens. And so if I scan this, right, then it's going to take me to the website, right? And so it's going to take me to the specific um, review. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because let's just go back. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to close this out and so I'm going to close this out and let's go ahead and change this to let's just say, the Facebook facebook.com, and then your review page, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and you're using the same QR code, right? So then I'm gonna go ahead and save that, and I'm gonna pull the same QR code and open, and I'm gonna see if it actually changed it, right? So I'm gonna Google Lens, and then let's click on this and say website. So as you can see, it takes you to the Facebook. So basically, you're using this same QR code and you're able to change wherever it's going to depending upon, so you have that ability. And so that's why I like utilizing this specific QR code feature. All right, so let me go ahead and change this back to Google reviews. And so there's another, if you go in your Google Business Profile, there's a button here, ask for reviews, and that takes you to the same uh, page as the other way to get this review link. So I'm going to copy that and paste that there, and now I can download it, the PNG, and send it to the client. All right. And one nice feature, as I said, about looking at stats here is you can look at the analytics here. And as you can see right here, every time I scan the QR code, it tells me like how many times it was scanned. As you can see, it says 5 and 4. Let's see here. You can select the QR code review, right? And review QR. Okay, so that's that. And let's see, QR code review. Now, I'm not sure unique QR and so this shows you the difference between how many times it was scanned as opposed to unique. So even though it was a unique scan, uh, one unique, but it was scanned twice from, I guess, the same either device or maybe tracked by IP address. I'm not sure exactly. This shows you some analytics. And the reason I use this is mainly if I were to send a QR code or to send to a client, I want to make sure if they're using it or not. And I look at this as a way, as a basis to see whether they're using it or not. And if they're not using it, then I need to figure out how do I get them to utilize this so they get reviews. All right. So the next part that I want to share with you, which is very similar to, let's go back to QR codes here. And basically what you're doing is we're creating a QR code here. And instead of sending them, you can also use QR codes for all these other methods. But most cases for me, for my clients, I use it to generate reviews and to send them to a landing page for opt-in, right? And so it's the same thing as you will utilize this, and then for the URL, I'll direct them to that specific landing page, right? And that's pretty much it, right? All right, so I hope this video was helpful in showing you how simple it is to create QR codes at HighLevel, but most importantly, to actually see whether your clients are using them or not. And if you want to check out more videos, when I upload videos on how to get clients in HighLevel, make sure you subscribe. Check out this next video where I show you how to use HighLevel's AI Studio to build a simple landing page.